Next up is viewer questions. So question number one, how much sleep is really necessary? This is the number one question I got from people.
7 to 8 hours for most of the adult population. But we have to remember that kids, teens, they need more sleep than 8 hours.
What are some of the side effects from not getting that recommended 7 to 8 hours a night?
There is a long list. So first we start that you will feel fatigued, tired, irritable, mood problems, and if somebody is sleeping chronically for less than 6 hours, they can have health consequences. Weight gain is the biggest problem you can have if you are sleeping less hours. High blood pressure, heart problems, diabetes, they all are related to not having enough sleep.
What kind of physical impact, and I'm thinking really just cosmetically.
Have you heard about beauty naps? In the olden age, women used to take beauty naps because it can help your skin integrity. So if you are sleeping less, you will get wrinkles faster, dark circles, and your skin will not glow as much. So because sleep gives the whole body time to repair. So your skin also needs time to repair. So if you are not sleeping enough, that will appear on your skin very fast.
All they need to study is me for the 2 years I've been on this morning shift. I've got everything going. What about mental or emotional stress? Can that be generated by a lack of sleep too?
Definitely. Actually, depression, anxiety, panic attack, and all other psychiatric problems are very closely related to sleep apnea, insufficient sleep, because remember, again, our brain need that sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep to regenerate its cells. And when the brain is not getting enough sleep, over long period of time, it can result in depression, not having motivation, problems at work, irritability, and one important thing is in kids, it can manifest differently. They can be very hyperactive. So if your kid is very hyperactive, jumping around, just see that if they are getting enough hours of sleep recommended for pediatric people instead of just 8 hours of sleep, which is recommended only for adults.
In addition to all the sleep apnea questions and the actual number of hours we need to sleep, a lot of people were interested in sleep supplements and what is okay and what's not. We had a couple people ask, is it okay to take melatonin every night?
So melatonin is a good supplement which there are multiple supplements available over the counter. Melatonin is one of them, and I think it's a good one, but we have to remember that it has to be used as needed. If somebody is taking it regularly and very high doses like 10, 20, 30 milligrams, that is not good because it can suppress your body's own melatonin drive. Melatonin is produced in our body when there is darkness around, and when you take over-the-counter melatonin, it can just supplement that body's melatonin. But if you take melatonin over a long period of time, high doses, it can suppress your body's own melatonin, and it will not work as well.
Do weighted blankets work?
In certain population, it can help, like kids with autism or autism spectrum disorder. It can help them feel more secure and help them fall asleep.
Does room temperature affect the quality of sleep?
So temperature really affects our sleep. It should be a little bit on the cooler side because that releases body's own melatonin. So something like 67, 68 to 70, which suits you, can help you sleep better.
Are there any tools or tech that you found in your experience that help folks sleep better?
One thing I would like to say that our ancestors have no techs and tools. They sleep better. They had no sleep problems either, right? But there are, and we know that how the technology is interfering in sleep in general, but there are some tools and apps which can be helpful, especially with people who have insomnia or trouble falling asleep. There are dimmable lights, bulbs you can use to dim the lights at night that can help you relax, release the body's melatonin, and help you fall asleep. Also, there are certain apps available which can play white noise like ocean sounds, wave sounds, which you can play, and that can help you feel relaxed. Some apps which can actually teach you through the sleep routine and sleep hygiene process. These can be helpful in somebody falling asleep.
Anything that's really good to, like, it hurts every time my alarm goes off at 2 o'clock in the morning. So what can I do? What's out there that can help me?
So the first and most important thing is how is your sleep at night? If you are getting good 7 to 8 hours of sleep and the sleep quality is good, most of the people feel refreshed in the morning. But if that's not the case, or if you need extra help, there are some lights available which mimics the sunlight, and it gradually increases. So sunlight helps our body wake up. So if you have those lights which mimic the sunlight, and there is that can help you wake up easily.
I know we've covered everything. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention or bring up, or you thought was really important to mention when we have this like whole week-long focus on sleep?
So the most important thing is that people don't pay attention towards sleep. We exercise, we talk about diet, but sleep is as important. Actually, if somebody is not sleeping very well, diet and exercise may not help. So it is a very important part of our life. We have to pay attention towards it. We have to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep for adults to be successful in rest of the life, rest of the functions of life.
It's so funny because how do you convince people of that? I know sleep is important. I know what an important part of my day it is, and yet I maybe sleep for 5 hours a night, and I feel the impact every day, and I still don't get enough. How do you convince your patients that this needs to be a priority?
I give them an example. If you buy a new car and you just go to work, bring it home, it will last really long. But if you buy a car and you drive it around and around and around, it will get miles faster. So at some age, we all feel that, okay, we can work with 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, but you will start seeing the impact really soon as compared to the people who are taking 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It's just like diet. People can eat junk and they will see the impact within few years, and people can eat healthier and can live a healthier life. So it's part of the healthier life, and the awareness is the biggest part of it. I'm thankful for you to bringing up this important topic.